Right everyone, day 2 of the Vets World Championships, and sorry if I were a bit down last night on my video. Honestly, I've been fishing for England 45 years and I was as depressed and as confused yesterday as I ever have been. I don't think I've ever been as shocked like that since I've dry netted, and we like stumped. Caught more fish than anybody else, probably apart from one team, and we just caught wrong species, wrong size fish. So honestly, we were lost last night. But anyway, that's gone with now. We've got to get our chins up. We've got to win it on the day for a bit of pride on ourselves. And so basically, and we've drawn unbelievable today. If we'd have had this peg yesterday, we'd be winning it now. We've drawn unbelievable. Roger's replaced Harry. He's drawn the upstream MPEG, so he's drawn D11, which is the MPEG, and so that means in A section we can't have 1, 2 or 3, and Steve's drawn peg 4, which is the best we could have done. In my section, which is B, you needed to, like yesterday, you wanted to be 1 to 6. I've drawn peg 3, socking oil, if it was on yesterday's. And then C section we're fairly even, and Mark's drawn 9, which I think is the right end. So hopefully we can get us in a bit of pride back, get some smiles on his faces. We won't win a medal, we're too far behind unless we get like 4 points and we've half a chance, but that's nearly impossible at this game. But it's what it is. And today I've got a Swiss lad to my left, and to my right I've got Portugal, who are winning it. And they basically won it fishing a whip in the grass, in the reeds. And what happened yesterday was, because honestly we were so confused, why do we catch more fish? All week there's been big boats on, as you've seen on my video. It's been backwards, forwards, up, down the levels, and it stood all day. Have we been stitched up? Probably, because we fish big floats to get the fish quicker, because you can hold on to it, you can hold it, it runs one way, runs the other, drops, comes up, and you couldn't fish light floats. So our tactics were spot on. We've caught more fish than anybody. Yesterday it never moved. It never moved, and they're just caught in the reeds. And what happens is, because there's a lot of weed in the side, what happens is the weed goes backwards and forwards, so you can't fish in the edge. You can't fish the whips in the side, because one side is weed, and then the next flows other way, and we fish just past the weed, where it's a clear bottom and you just catch them all the time. And it backfired on us yesterday, caught us out. Even though we caught more fish, like I said, that's the only conclusion I can come to. Because a lot of these teams couldn't catch on the line that we catch on, because they weren't doing it right. And all of a sudden, if you look down the line, they're all fishing whips in the edge, in the grass. And it backfired on us basically. And because it was stood, our bigger floats didn't work. And I think that's why we caught smaller fish. So we've had the same numbers, but it's unfortunate. So we've probably 5 points too much to get a medal. What we've got to hope is, the stupid thing is, the Masters team are winning it, fishing the same tactics. So it's honestly, last night I'm just as confused as I've ever been in my life. So we're coming for a bit of pride today, and see if we can win it on the day, and go home with a bit of a smile on his face. But we had a great chance yesterday, we really did. And I think me and Steve were wrong end at sections up there, but I'm not using that as an excuse, it's what it is. But I think it's because it didn't pull, didn't drop up and down. We had it to a T, we really did. And the fact it didn't flow just meant all the fish were in the weed, in the grass, and the whip anglers could fish light floats in these weeds and catch them. Should we have done it? Well, of course we should, but we couldn't catch them in practice. Nobody could, and because of the weed. But anyway, that's how it goes. So wish me luck today, B3, and this is where all the fish were yesterday. It was like a different match just here, so we'll see. And I'll let you know how we get on. Well, get ready for presentation, and we've got no to come. Really disappointing. I'm more disappointed for Masters team finished 4th, so that's really disappointing. Steph Gent's got a silver medal in the disabled individually, so well done, Steph. We're all proud of you, mate. And there you go. Got my 3 lions on my tie. Today I've had 263 gobies. I've had a little skimmer, which is the first silverfish I've caught all week. And I've weighed in 1 kilo 977 grams. And somebody's had 1 kilo 900 and whatever it is anyway, 7 grams. But I've only finished 6 with that in section. It's just not good enough really. They've caught silvers today. It's the weirdest match I've ever been on. They've actually caught silvers. And with Mark was 3rd, I think Steve was 5th, I was 6th, and Roger was 7th. So 22 points. That's what we needed yesterday to give us a chance, really. So I don't know where we finished. We'll be 8th, I think, or 7th, 8th, something like that overall, which is 1, disappointing, and 2, embarrassing. I feel quite embarrassed about it because I can't believe how many fish we caught all week and how we dominated river or canal. And come to weekend, we should have fished whip yesterday and we should have fished the silvers today. And it's like, wow, I've never experienced something like it. So, a bit disappointed. No, sorry, I'm a lot disappointed. But I'm a bit gutted for Masters are winning it yesterday. They finished 4th. They've drawn 2 pegs quite close together, end of A and beginning of B, and it was wrong end of both sections. And that happens over here. That happens. I mean, today I'm 6th, and I've been 5 lads have beat me catching silvers. One's on a £2 bream on peg 1, and other end of sections have all caught silvers. And I think I'd have caught them. I think they'd have caught them in my peg if I'd have fished for them, but I was catching gobies that well. I just stuck at it thinking I'll finish it top 3 or 4, maybe even win it and finish up nowhere. So, yeah, really, really disappointed. But, you know, that's how it goes. That's another one out of the way. No medals, apart from Steph in disabled. So, that's it. So what I'll do, I'll give you a rundown when I get back of the week, when we can settle it all in. We're good at presentation tonight. And clap Hungary. How good are they at the moment? Wow. They've won the disabled team, they've won the Masters team, they've won the Vets team. And they'll have some individual medals in that as well. They've won all 3. They are some country at the moment. They just win everything. They're just staggering now. What they're doing is unbelievable. Fair play to them. The best anglers on bank, they're so technical. It's really, really good. And the same anglers fish the different matches. And they're awesome, to be honest with you. You've just got to hold your hands up, haven't you, and say, wow, well done. So that's it. That's another one out of the way. I can't wait to get home now to see my dog Ben. And I'll let you know how everything goes. And I'm not quite sure we'll finish yet. I'm not even there, but we're going to clap the winners, clap the thing, have something to eat, get up at 5, straight back to England. And but thanks for your support. Really, really means everything to us. I'll do a report Monday, Tuesday, because there's lots of people I want to thank, because there's some real unsung heroes that come out and do it and put all this together, and we need to thank them because they've been absolutely outstanding. We just haven't got it right on the bank. We don't fish for gobies, and we've done all right on that. It was the other fish that let us down a bit. The canals moved backwards and forwards today, dropped just like it did it week, and we've done all right. So, typical, but that's fishing for you, isn't it? But thanks for your support, it means everything. So I'll let you know how we go. I can take some photos at presentation and let you have a look at them.